Hello, everybody, and welcome to Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. For ASPNHD, I am Jesse Mayfield, Sheehan, joined here with Mason Stelf. And Mason, we're getting ready to see some baseballs leave this field as we prepare to tune in for the 2026 Brookline Youth Baseball Home Run Derby. Mason, I'm excited. How about you?
This is what every kid dreams of. Whenever you play baseball at any level, you dream of hitting the ball out of the ballpark, and you dream of being able to participate in a home run derby. So they're going to get up, they're going to swing for the fences. We'll see if anyone falls down, but we're going to see some style. We're going to have some incredible walkout songs and hopefully some home runs galore.
Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the excitement. We'll be back shortly with player introductions. All right, now let's meet the participants in this year's BYB Home Run Derby.
My name is Benn. I'm 12 years old, and I go to Hayes School.
My name is Jay Rubenstein. I go to this Carroll School, and I'm in 6th grade.
My name's Jayden Lau, and I go to Hayes School.
My name is Haruya. I'm 11 years old. I'll go Lincoln.
My name is Tyler. I'm 12 years old, and I go to Hayes School.
My name is Ernest. I'm 12 years old, and I go to Baker School.
My name is Benjamin Danford. I'm 11 years old, league age 12. I go to the Roland Hayes School.
My name is Gabriel Jaffe. I'm 12 years old, and I go to Runkle.
My name is Tyshar, and I go to Lawrence School, and I'm 12.
My name is Evan Shapiro. I'm 12 years old, and I go to Driscoll School.
My name is Zhong. I'm 12, and I go to Roland Hayes.
My name is Peter Thorn. I'm 11 years old. I go to BB&N, and they call me Tanker Bell.
I'm Oisin Deighan. I'm 12 years old, and I go to Driscoll.
We'll be right back to watch some balls fly. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts. We're about to start the Brookline Youth Baseball 2026 Home Run Derby, but first we get a ceremonial first pitch from one of our big sponsors, Rudy Baez of Extra Innings Watertown and Boston Prime Baseball. All right, thank you, Rudy. All right, now we're about ready to get this home run derby underway. They just got to make sure everything gets set up first. And fans, just a quick reminder for, or maybe just a first time hearing for those of you who might be watching your very first Brookline Youth Baseball Home Run Derby. The first round of the Home Run Derby is very simple. If you hit one home run, you qualify to move on to the second round. You have 10 outs is your limit before you're eliminated. An out is anything where you swing and the ball does not leave the yard. So it's a home run or an out, but you don't have to swing at every pitch. That's how a home run derby works. So very simple. All right, stepping up to the plate first, representing the Athletics, number 12, Miles Benn. First pitch, he slices that one around third base, his first out. And he's going to take that pitch there.
Yeah, the key is going to be patience for these hitters. There's a lot of adrenaline, especially when you're hitting first.
Got a good liner there. It would be a base hit in a game, but here it's just an out as he slices that one foul for out number 3.
Yeah, that's the one you got to take, that high pitch. Swung at 4 of the first 5 that he's seen. Just take a breath here, take a couple. There you go. Strike in a game, but it doesn't count here.
Exactly. Wait for your pitch. That's the name of the game in the home run derby. 4 outs so far for Miles Benn. Lines a shot into right center, would be good contact in a game, but here it's just an out.
I do like the pitching though. You don't want to just lob him in there. You got to get a little momentum on the pitches. That'll help the hitter. But he's got to get some upward trajectory on these swings.
Couple more slices and he's up to 7 outs.
Second major All-Star appearance for him, 3 years in the majors for the 12-year-old.
Pops that one up, out number 8.
And all these players will also be participating in the All-Star game, which will follow in just a bit.
Slice that one up down to his last chance. Waiting for his pitch now.
Key is, can you find one to turn on? You'd love to hit something even right down toward that Bandit logo, right at that left field foul pole.
And that one, not quite enough lift on it, and that is going to do it for Miles Benn. Some solid contact here and there, but mostly base hit liners. Nothing that really challenged the fence. We'll see what our next participant does, as this will be Jay Rubenstein of the Mets, number 22.
Yeah, the key, again, it's those first 5 outs that were so difficult for Miles. Swung at 4 of the first 5 pitches he saw, and you dig yourself in a quick hole. Just got to take that big, deep breath. Easier said than done, for sure. Sticks with the same pitcher.
And that pitcher, of course, a familiar sight for those familiar with the youth baseball scene here in Brookline, as Rubenstein lines one to right field for his first out. That pitcher, of course, being John Busey, a longtime coach for the Brookline Bandits youth baseball program, as well as the head coach of the 18 and under Lou Tompkins team that plays over the summer. Some quick swings from Rubenstein as he's got 4 outs here.
And 3 of those outs came on high pitches. Now, it's the hardest pitch to lay off of, especially in a home run derby. You like those pitches up, but unless you can really get underneath them and drive them, you end up driving it, but on a line, which is what happened with 3 of those outs.
Popped up that last one to shallow center. 6 outs now for Rubenstein as he hits one hard down the line. Man, that would have the potential for extra bases in a game.
Yeah, if this was the All-Star game, that's beautiful. Going the other way, just not here.
Slices that one.
And it's that high cheese that you'd love to be able to spit on, but it's tough.
Got under that one, just swinging a little under a lot of his pitches so far. Slicing them as opposed to getting the lift he wants.
And it's tough to really come, when you're looking for that home run swing, you're looking from the bottom of the strike zone to the top in your swing path. And when the ball is up, it's really tough to get underneath it. You have a tendency to top it or drive it, but you don't get the lift. Even though you'd think with the high pitch it'd be easier, doesn't always work that way, particularly at the youth level.
All right, next up, representing the Orioles, number 24, Jayden Lau.
Now here's a player that has a 3-run homer and a triple within the same game. That's his season highlight. Check swings that one out towards second base to start, though.
I mean, dang, you're getting contact that strong from a check swing? Who knows what he'll get when he follows through?
I do love that one of his hobbies, the first listed hobby when he's not playing baseball, is lifting weights. That is not your typical 12-year-old hobby. Changes up the pitcher.
Yeah, we'll see if lifting weights allows him to lift the ball over the fence and become the first to qualify.
You can see he's not getting the strength behind the pitches. He's going for more of the slow pitch softball lob, which sometimes can work, but a lot of power hitters actually want that little bit of pace on the ball just to make it a little easier to get the trajectory off the bat. Oh, that has a chance. It's not going to get there,
not
but
quite there.
That's the swing. That's the swing. If you can pull that swing instead of going the opposite way, that'll go out.
And interesting to note that Lau's pitcher gave him a baseball to kind of place on home plate to help give him a better sense of where he's at, I guess.
And he's given some coaching as well.
Jayden's dad, John Lau, his pitcher.
This is where I want you to throw it. This is the angle that I want you to throw it. He's not getting them right now.
I mean, it's got to be a little harder to put the force on the throw from a seated position.
And now we get a call to the bullpen.
We are.
It's all right, buddy. Go ahead, Boosie. You're good. All right, here we go.
Looks like we're going back to John Busey. After getting the start for the first two batters, now he's coming out of the bullpen, so to speak.
And it's so tough until you get that first home run. For any of these players, that'll immediately loosen up everybody behind him. Got to get that first one out to have our first player advancing, and it'll just make things so much easier for the players behind Jayden.
Lau a little out in front of that one as he sliced it foul. Ooh, yeah, they said he went around, so that's out number 5, and that slice there is out number 6.
Another player, just like Rubenstein before him, where that high pitch is fooling him a little bit.
Line shot, but didn't get the lift on it. Out number 7. Swing and a miss there for out number 8.
And he took so many pitches in the first half of this at-bat that now he's getting a little bit too antsy with it.
Down to his last chance here. Lifts that one. That's got a chance towards the left center wall. Goodbye! Jayden Lau with a flair for the dramatic. With 1 out to go, he lifts that one and lifts himself on to the second round of the Derby.
That's just clutch hitting. And that's a great pitch, too. Stayed back on it, perfectly in the dead center of the plate. Didn't try and do much to it. And as soon as that one left the bat, you had a good feeling that that one was gone.
Now they're gathering up some baseballs. Make sure we have enough for the next batter.
So Jayden Lau becomes the first player to advance. As Jesse mentioned, all you need is 1 in this first round. We'll play up to 4 rounds depending on how everybody advances. But in this first round, 1 is enough. That's all you need.
Yeah, 1 is all you need. All you need is 1. Da, 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 da.
He used a little love, too.
Yeah. Now, getting ready to come up to the plate, representing the Giants, number 9, Haruya Miyazawa.
Switches to the southpaw on the mound.
First pitch lifts that one, but wrong way there.
It's
out
the
number
lift
1.
you want, though. Got underneath that pitch, pull it. There are very few players who are going to do any damage going the other way. You need to stay back on the pitch, and that's the swing path you want. That's not going to get out of here, but you just swing like that. Notice he didn't try and kill that ball. It went out there without too much effort.
Slices that one foul. 3 outs for Miyazawa.
He's got that exact swing plane you want, though.
And that one might be it. Heading towards straightaway left. Oh, just short. He's had a couple close calls so far, but 4 outs.
Of the 4 hitters we've seen, though, he has got the best swing to get a ball out here.
Lifts that one. Does it have enough?
Nope.
Not for straightaway center. That's going to drop for out number 5.
Good patient wait there.
Golfs that one, chased it a bit low, sent it to the fence still off the end of his bat, out number 6.
He's got a ton of strength in him. If he just gets 1, this one's going to fly.
Line drive shot there, and Mason, you talk about his swing. One thing I love when you watch him, he's got that front leg lifted. He looks loaded like a spring, ready to pop whenever a pitch is coming his way.
I like that step out.
Another line drive shot. That's going to drop for out number 8. Still got a couple chances. That one has a chance. A liner towards the fence. Oh, it's off the fence. So many close shaves for Haruya Miyazawa, but now he's down to his last chance to try and qualify for the second round.
Well, we saw Jayden Lau hit one on his final out. Can Haru do the same?
Waiting for the pitch he wants.
You can wait an hour if you want to for this pitch.
Patience pays. Let's
I
see
love
what happens
this.
here.
Oh, just
a little
out
out front. Yep, fouls that one off. And a bunch of close chances, a very consistent swing from Haruya Miyazawa, but unfortunately, consistently just short.
Only 11 though, Haruya Miyazawa. Second year in the majors, his first All-Star appearance. He'll be back for sure. And just imagine some of these players coming up that are going to be 12, bordering on 13 years old, that have got a year or two on Haruya. By the time he is reaching his apex in Brookline youth baseball, he's going to be jacking them out, not just over this fence, but potentially to the far one.
All right, next up, representing the Cubs, number 9, Tyler New.
Another player that's hit one in a game this season.
Slices that one, staying in the infield, out number 1. John Busey back to pitch again. After we had the mix things up with the southpaw pitcher. Got on top of that one for a grounder, out number 2.
Another player in his third year at the major level. Second All-Star appearance for Tyler. One of a number of players we'll see that plays their club baseball with the Brookline Bandits.
Pops that one into left for out number 3. And that definitely explains why so many of them love taking their home run derby pitches from John Busey, main coach of the Bandits program.
That target, that Bandit target right along the left field foul pole. It's the quickest way out of here. But as we've seen the last couple of batters, you get a little bit in front, you're going to whip that foul.
Line drive shot, but not enough lift on it, out number 5.
The most
and
important
another
thing
liner, out number 6.
in any home run derby is consistency of pitching. And Busey definitely has that consistency down. Now can the batters time it up?
Swinging a little too on top of these ones. Tyler New with 7 outs. Hasn't had any swings that have really challenged the wall yet, but he's still got 3 more chances.
Doesn't matter how many times you tell these players before they step up there to be patient. It's impossible for most players to do because of the adrenaline running through you.
When you think about it, A, you're getting meatballs over the plate every single pitch. B, everybody's staring at you. You're so on stage in that moment. You know, it's so hard to be patient in that situation. As he lifts that one, some decent distance, but not enough, out number 8.
And of course, you hear about this even at the pro level. This is not how you're geared to swing.
Yeah, that's right. We see a lot of good swings that are just outs in the home run derby.
And when you're not trying to do too much with it in a game, sometimes they go out. Now, when all you're trying to do is jack one out of there, suddenly your swing path changes and you try and do something you're not used to doing.
That last one got some good lift, but not enough carry, as that will finish the round for Tyler New. So far, just 1. The Orioles' Jayden Lau has advanced to the second round. We've had 5 batters so far in the first round of this home run derby. 1 has qualified for the second round, as we're getting a round of recollecting baseballs. As coming up, representing the Red Sox, we have our first lefty batter, number 9, Ernest Kenagy.
Highlight of the season was stealing home. I find it interesting. One of his hobbies is origami, which is actually a hobby of mine as well. Back when I had time to do origami, I'll say that.
Hey, underestimated skill in baseball is that finger strength and the precision and skill that might be required in origami.
I love the no batting gloves look. He's a catcher by trade. We'll see him catch in the All-Star game in a little bit, but I can only think of, I know he's not a Red Sox, but Jorge Posada with the no batting gloves when he'd step into the batter's box.
2 outs so far for Kenagy, showing patience in his round early. I'm just surprised that some of the volunteer outfielders out there haven't moved towards right field.
He's choked up on this bat a little bit, try and quicken up the swing speed, but obviously lose a little bit of distance potentially with the choke up.
Got that one to shallow center, out number 4. On top of that one for a bouncer, out number 5.
Also a musician. Very multi-talented, this group, as you would expect. Baseball is life, but ultimately it's not the only thing, and I think there's nothing more important, especially in this era where there is too much one sport. The more you can add to your repertoire, the better. Makes you more well-rounded, makes you appreciate the game of baseball a little bit more. There's nothing I hate more than seeing these players with all this potential, but you get burned out by the time you hit high school.
Swing and a miss there for out number 9. Kenagy down to his last chance here in the first round.
You can do it. We believe you.
Waiting for his pitch. And chops that one. And that will end the day in the home run derby for Ernest Kenagy. Like you said, Mason, we'll see more of him and more of a lot of these guys in the All-Star game. But for now, still just one headed on to the next round.
It shows you it is not easy. Even as you said, you're getting balls right down the middle, perfect speed. It is not easy to hit a ball out.
Yeah.
At any level, at any stadium, it is tough, especially when you got all your friends and family watching, and your job is hit the ball out. Your next guy up, Benjamin Danford, he was the first guy here. He was putting swings in about an hour and a half ago, so he is someone that I'm curious to watch, and he's got the bat to match the jersey, that's for sure.
Yeah, that is some nice colors there. Very sunshine-colored bat as Benjamin Danford of the Orioles. He's hoping to join his teammate Jayden Lau in the second round, as he'll also be taking pitches from John Busey.
Listed his hobbies as basketball and school. One of those I understand, and it's not school.
Yeah, school is a hobby? That makes it sound like, yeah, I go when I got my free time. I like to go on the week. Like, what? That one popped up over the backstop.
Let's hear it, boys.
First out for Danford. Slices that one. A little under his first 2.
But again, he's got the swing path you want. The problem is right now he's just getting a little bit almost too far under it.
This one's got a chance, but just short and might have been just foul. Anyway, a foul ball is not a home run. Important to remember.
But that's what you want.
And this might have the carry. No, it's going to be short, going to drop in left field for out number 5.
He's got the backspin on the ball right now, which is the problem, and it's going to get held up by any wind that's up there. You need to get almost like no spin on it when it's heading out there. Backspin, bad.
Yeah. Line drive shot, no backspin on that one, but just not quite enough lift. And we do have a bit of a headwind blowing towards us, which is not what these players want. Big cut and a miss there for out number 8 for Danford.
Let's go, Brookline. We need some homers, need some dingers.
You almost want this ball a little bit lower so you can go down and golf at it. The higher pitches he's been underneath, and the entire league so far for the most part has been underneath those high pitches.
And he's underneath that one for out number 9, down to his last chance to try and advance to the second round.
Come on, Ben, put it together here, kid.
You almost love the ball inner third and lower third. that you can just really turn on, because that's the pitch. He's not going to get it there, but can you turn on one and just rip that one toward the foul pole?
Yeah, highlight-worthy snag out in left field there by one of the Red Sox representatives. But ultimately, that's going to be the end of the round for Benjamin Danford. As now, I believe, coming up next, representing the Cubs, is number 31, Gabriel Jaffe.
Third year as a major player, second All-Star appearance for the 12-year-old for the Cubs. I do love that his season highlight is actually another one of his teammates hitting a home run.
Lifts this one into left. That's going to be short, but solid timing on that contact there. Gets on top of that one, is pulling them all towards straightaway left. See if he can get the lift he needs.
You need these pitches a little lower. They're going after the high fastballs, if you can call them fastballs in a home run derby, but it's just so difficult to get underneath those high fastballs. The other problem with that is you're going to end up standing up and you lose that leg strength that these players absolutely need at this age. You need it at any age, but you really need it here to get that torque. You stand up, then you use the arms. These players do not have enough arm strength of their own to get out a high fastball.
5 outs so far for Jaffe, trying to join Jayden Lau of the Orioles in the second round.
He's sitting pretty.
Line shot to opposite field. It's going to drop short. He's been sending a number of them opposite field after some hard pulls on his first 2 swings. Slices that one, out number 7.
And I say this as someone who could never lay off a high fastball in my life. Not in wiffle ball, not in actual baseball. It didn't matter. If it was a high fastball, I was swinging at it and I was missing it.
8 outs now for Jaffe. Oh, but this one's got a chance. Out towards right, towards the wall. It's short.
It's so difficult to go the opposite way and get it out.
One last chance for Jaffe. He's got 9 outs. Got underneath that one. No chance there, and that is going to drop in right center for out number 10.
6 players left. There are definitely some big hitters coming up with Oisin Deighan to wrap us up at the end. Here's Tyshar, Bush.
Let's go. It's about time to get some home runs here. Tyshar can do it. Let's go, guys. Let's go, Brookline.
Another player that has a home run this season. Shortstop by trade, his first All-Star appearance, another one of the 11-year-olds, so still at the start of his BYB career. But we saw Haruya Miyazawa almost get one out.
Bush golfs one straight away center. That's going to drop for his first out.
If you can golf one toward left and not dead center, that's your chance. But it's going to be tough to golf one when it's lobbing in like this.
Swing and a miss there, second out.
You'd think the lob would be easier, but it's so easy to get under it. And now he's trying to golf it.
And getting a little too under it as he misses that one. Oh, but this one's got a chance. Straightaway center. Oh, the toughest part of the field to get it out of the park. And that right there is a good example of why. 4th out. Tips that one. 5th out.
All right, that's 5 alive here.
And again, just coming off the end of his bat. 6 outs. Oh, this one's got a chance left center, and it's going to drop short. Making some good contact, really testing the fence here.
He's got to sit back on this another 1/4 of a second.
You got 4 left, plenty of life. Take a deep breath. I want to see it here.
He's getting out this on the end of the bat.
Another cut and a miss.
3,
8 outs.
3's the magic number. Here we go, Tyshar.
Fouls that one off.
You got 2 left. Take a deep
Oh.
breath.
I guess I miscounted, as they're saying that's 8 outs. There's 9.
Take a deep breath. Let's lock in. You can do it. You got the distance. Let's get one over the fence.
One chance left for Tyshar Bush. and slices it. Got jammed inside. 10 outs, but one of the more exciting rounds that we've seen so far in this first round, Mason.
Absolutely, and a player who lists his outside occupation. I think I grabbed a coach's sheet when he was filling it out earlier, so he listed his outside occupation at school as school, and I love that.
We got one that's got school as a hobby and one that's got school as a job.
It's the second one is
and I wouldn't be jealous of either.
More apt description.
Now coming up, representing the Mets, number 8, Rafael Ortega.
And love his highlight of the season, one of the more complete performances you can have as a little leaguer. 2 innings of pitching, 4 hits, 4 runs, and 3 stolen bags on the offensive side of the ball, all in one game.
That's a lot of different tools right there, but right now they're looking for just one of the 5, and that's power. As this one is sliced for the 3rd out so far for Ortega. Hard grounder there, out number 4. That one got a little lift, but barely out of the infield, out number 5. Sliced that one, out number 6. And another slice. But they're saying that's 6 outs. I thought it was 7. My fault.
Been doing this for a couple of years, Jesse, you and I don't know, I can't remember a time where we've only had 1 participant advance. Usually we get some late bloomers who push us to those 2nd and 3rd rounds, but right now it's just Tyler, or it's just Jayden Lau.
2 more, okay? 2 more.
And I think the announcer might be giving them some extra chances.
Let's go.
Can't blame him. I mean, that announcer is Holden Hodgson, the president of Brookline Youth Baseball, and someone who desperately wants to see these balls fly out of here. That's a good-looking swing.
But it's going to be just short in right center. Ortega gives it a ride on his last swing, but ultimately cannot get it over the fence. And now, still looking for our second one, we've got Evan Shapiro representing the Cubs coming up here.
And a grand slam is his first home run of his hopefully very young career. So if he can hit a grand slam in a pressure situation, you hope he can step in here, rep the Cubs, and get one out of here.
Yeah, no, I remember my first ever Little League at bat actually ended up being a grand slam, but that was in Double-A ball and was a result of me basically hitting it through the right fielder's legs and getting it inside the Parker. A little bit, would have just been an out in the home run derby. So not exactly the biggest brag. There's a reason I'm on the mic here with you, Mason. Athletics was not a strong suit of mine.
Yeah, I never hit a home run. Unfortunately, I hit one off the base of the wall, but yeah, home run. Unfortunately, did not get one of those in my limited baseball experience.
We still have Evan Shapiro, Jerry Zhong.
Well, we still got a few left here in the first round of this home run derby, hoping to see someone who can join Jayden Lau of the Orioles in the second round. Evan Shapiro of the Cubs. He's also going to have John Busey pitch to him.
One of those players that gets to represent the team that he supports in real life. He is a Cubs fan.
No kidding. Lines that one to third for out number 1.
Crazy to think here we are in 2026.
That one's going to curve foul and did not have the distance regardless, out number 2.
Evan Shapiro probably doesn't remember 2016 as a Cubs fan.
That one lifted close to the left center field fence, but it's going to drop short for out number 3. And Mason, you're making me feel old by reminding me that 2016 was 10 years ago.
Now, that World Series, like baseball has gone through its ups and downs in recent years, but there may be no series as that one could hit the pull. It was so close.
Fifth
That
out.
series between Chicago and Texas was just incredible.
Hard grounder there. And, man, you just think about that 2016 to 17 stretch. We had the Cavs coming back from down 3-1 over the Warriors to get their first championship. The Cubs getting their first in over 100 years in an instant classic against Cleveland, as they were both trying to end a curse of their own. And then you follow that up with 28-3 in the following Super Bowl.
There were so many great series right around that time. Those couple of years with the Kansas City Royals, you had Jose Bautista and his bat flip.
Yes.
And, of course, that.
Man, we are sounding older by the second the more we talk about the
It's
good
not
old
that
days,
long
Mason.
ago, Jesse. It really wasn't. It really wasn't.
It's a decade, Mason.
I mean, for these kids, yes, because they were toddlers. But for us, that wasn't that long ago.
9 outs now for Evan Shapiro.
Another Brookline bandit.
Waiting for his pitch here. Oh, that's got a chance. Headed towards the wall. Oh, just short. Oh, man, I couldn't even tell whether it was short or not because the outfielders were blocking my view. That's just how close it was.
Nobody moved toward it, which is usually the telltale sign that it might get out of here.
Yeah, the problem is it was already right at them, so they were just like standing being like, okay, don't get in the way. Don't catch it and rob him of a home run. Nobody wants to be Torrey Hunter here. Oh, my God, that All-Star game was 24 years ago. Help me, Mason. This one from Jeffrey Zhong lifted deep to left, but no, Jerry Zhong. Excuse me, I'm tripping over my words here. Number 13 of the Orioles slices that one up in the air, and that's his second out.
There's a lot of former Minnesota Twins that I don't think these kids would appreciate. The Morneaus, the Mauers, and before that, the Torrey Hunters and Kearney Pucketts.
That one lifted into left. Third out. Sliced foul. And just think it was 13 years ago that Hunter flipped over the right field fence trying to stop David Ortiz's grand slam in the ALCS. Why must time be linear, Mason?
Jerry plays basketball, fellow musician, one of several musicians. I wish they would tell us what they play.
Yeah, that is weird. Like the first time you said someone was a musician, I was thinking, what's he play? But they don't list it?
Do they play the organ or do they play the kazoo? Like, what are we talking here?
Maybe they play the oboe.
Oh.
Slice that one over our heads. Sixth out.
4 left. That's plenty of life. 4 left.
Do love that one of his hobbies just loves being part of the team. Well, today it's all about him. Until we get to the All-Star game portion.
On top of that one, 7th out. Oh, that one's got good lift, but he was too far out in front of it as that's going to go away foul. Jerry Zhong with 2 chances left here.
They're just not
whiffs at that one.
The contact that you need. None of these are pure.
That one.
In on the hands.
Yeah. Not enough on that one. Jerry Zhong finishes his first round short. Just a couple left now. Mason. As coming up next is Peter Thorn of the Athletics.
Who over there, you can't quite hear the walkout songs. I Love You from Barney is young Thorn's walkout song.
And so Peter Thorn just having a lot of fun with this, whether it's the slightly off-tone walk-up song or the fact that he's got his older brother and former BYB All-Star himself, Cal Thorn, throwing the pitches to him.
It means he comes up loose, and you need to be loose for these home run derbies. You come up tight, the swing will be tight. You go up loose, you swing loose.
Golfs the first one, deep out to right, but that's sliced foul, out number 1.
I like the pace that his brother's putting on this, though. Again, the speed helps generate the power. Oh, he's got the swing, though.
He's got the swing, just got to barrel it up. So far, not quite getting the clean contact he wants. 3 outs.
You connect, it's gone.
Oh, that's got a chance. Straight away left.
Get out, though.
Towards the fence. Oh, just short by about a foot.
He's got the trajectory down. He's got the distance down. Now he's just got to barrel one up, and this one's out of here. He's got 5 outs. That's plenty to work with. Just got to be patient, find the pitch.
He wasted no time sending that one to the sky towards the fence. It's just short again.
But it's a natural swing motion. He's not trying to kill this ball.
He might have killed that one, though. Oh, but just short.
He's got to turn on one. Dead center is not going to be your friend in a home run derby.
Let's make it happen here, guys.
3 chances left.
Oof.
On top of that one, out number 8.
Let's go. Good eye, not yours.
Waiting for his pitch now.
Loves playing with his dog is his hobby.
Take a deep breath. Down to your
Last chance now for Peter Thorn.
One and done. Let's get
positions played, whatever coach tells me to. That's a good teammate.
Now waiting for the best pitch possible from his brother, and didn't get enough on that one. That is going to end the round for Peter Thorn. An exciting round. Showed a lot of promise, but just could not get one out of the yard. Still just Jayden Lau advancing. And man, you start to wonder, Mason, if Jayden Lau hadn't gotten enough on that last swing of his round, we'd still be looking for our first.
Yeah, it happens that way sometimes. It's the nature of the beast. Now you get Oisin Deighan.
Everyone, let's see it. Oisin here, come on.
Oisin Deighan of the Red Sox.
3 years in the majors, 3 All-Star appearances. That's a nice ratio.
And no stranger to being on stage in big moments, as he got the walk-off hit in last year's town championship game, winning it for the Giants last year, now a member of the Red Sox. He golfs that one for his first out. Now lifts that one towards center, a little more lift, but still not quite enough. Got a tailwind behind him now, is blowing out towards the outfield. Slices that one around third base, out number 3. Wasting no time on these swings as he lines that one to left. And cuts under that one, out number 5. That one on top of it, out number 6. That one's got some lift. Just short.
That's what you have to do, though. You have to be a little bit out in front, not too far, but enough that you can just turn on that pitch and drive it out toward left.
3 outs left for Oisin Deighan. Takes that one high.
Soccer player.
Line drive shot into center. Good contact, but not the best for a home run derby. Out number 8.
He loves to play against his Bandits teammates. Another Brookline Bandit, but one that enjoys being able to compete against them, form those friendly rivalries in the BYB.
And that one is going to be the last of the round for Oisin Deighan. And
9? Must be 9.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
That's
and that one will be the last one.
All right, guys. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Nothing's settled yet.
Looks like we're going to take a brief pause, according to Holden Hodgson, who's going to try and figure out how we settle this. I don't think he wants just one home run being the decider, although Jayden Lau is probably okay with it. Although at the end of the day, these kids just want to hit more. So they're probably still at that age where he's probably feeling unsatisfied as well.
All right, we're going to take a short break for a second before we have the last participant of this first round. Don't go away. Hello and welcome back to Elliott Field in Brookline, Massachusetts, where we got some interesting stuff going on in this home run derby. Every batter besides Jayden Lau is going to get 3 swings to try and join him to continue in this home run derby, keep it going, after Lau was the only one to get a home run in the first round. But also as an extra treat here, as we get ready for this, we've got our guest on the mic here, presenting sponsor from Extra Innings Watertown and Prime Baseball Boston, Rudy Baez. Rudy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Very unique home run derby we've had so far, just one to hit a home run, and now they're gonna give a little bit of extra 3 swings. We'll start off with Benn of the A's, and Rudy, what have you seen from the batters so far? What do you think is missing to get someone else to that next round?
Honestly, I think the bats are tough. The USA bats are tough. It's just not easy to hit a home run with a USA bat, especially in BP. It's not like it's a flamethrower up there on the mound. But I just think the boys just need to relax and take easy swings, not trying to do too much. I think a lot of them are trying to lift the ball in the air and just doing a little bit too much. But if they could take it easy and smooth it out, take a deep breath, they'll be fine.
Benn waiting on his pitch here, and Rudy, what inspires you to support and sponsor Brookline youth baseball the way you do?
I've been at Extra Innings for about 7 years, if I'm not mistaken, and it's been awesome just being able to connect with a lot of the players that have come from Brookline and a lot of the parents, the coaches. Jack is the owner of Extra Innings and co-owner of Boston Prime, and we've always had a really good relationship with this organization, and we love to sponsor and support this organization for as many years to come.
All right, that's 3 outs for Benn. So now we'll have Jay Rubenstein of the Mets coming up, seeing if he can take advantage of these extra 3 outs, send one over the wall.
Listen up, guys. Let's hit it hard.
And you gotta love Rudy. You gotta love the emphasis on fun here. It's like, yes, technically by the rules, Jayden has already won this thing, but it's like you want to have the extra rounds. You want to have the extra chances. You want to see other, more balls going over the wall than just one. I like the emphasis on fun and enjoyment for the kids that they put here at Brookline Youth Baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. It's supposed to be a fun day. I mean, it is a competition, but at the same time, you just want to create some excitement, and obviously it doesn't hurt to give some of these guys another chance, Coach John is throwing some really good BP right now. I wish I could go take a couple hacks myself.
Yeah, maybe one of these years we'll have a grown-ups round, but the kids can point and laugh at us. Oh, but no one's laughing at that swing. Oh, but just short. Jay Rubenstein, so close to getting on to that next round. As now we skip over Jayden Lau's turn because he's already qualified. We move on to Haruya Miyazawa of the Giants. He had a lot of close shaves in his first round. And what do you think for a guy that's come so close but just short, Rudy? What do you think is like the main little X factor that might put one over?
I think he probably just missed it by a little bit. I think just take the same swings. Not trying to do too much again, right? When you try to do too much, you get out of your legs, you get out of control. So I think just shorten it up. Just got under that one. Just taking similar swings so he took the first round, and I think he can get one out of here right now.
Was out in front of the first, got under the second. Now waiting for his pitch for the third. And got under it again. And no dice there for Haruya Miyazawa as we move on to Tyler New of the Cubs. Moves so fast when it's 3 outs.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
It's funny. I don't know if you've ever seen footage of the real olden days home run derbies back when TV was black and white, but they would do 9 innings of 3 outs.
Really?
For the home run. Yeah, I've seen old footage of one-on-one home run derbies, the real classic ones that they would show on ESPN Classic back in the day.
Interesting.
And they would do 9 innings of 3 outs. So almost kind of similar here, but just more than 2 batters. A lot of full gauntlet here.
Yeah.
And that one is going to be 3 outs for Tyler New as we move on to Ernest Kenagy.
Ernie Kenagy from the Red Sox. Purple Haze.
We've seen some sluggers in this home run derby before. Guys like Tommy Sullivan.
Oh, man. That's the man, the myth, the legend right there, Tommy Sullivan. I still remember covering it when calling his 19 home run final round some number of years ago.
I've been doing lessons with him since he was 9. He's a good kid. Him and his brother Mikey. I think he won it once too.
Yeah, I think he won it the year after. I think Tommy went like back to back, and then after he graduated out of BYB, Mikey took it the next year. 1 out so far for Ernie Kenagy. On top of that one for out number 2.
Good eye. Here we go. Here we go, Ernie.
That's a good pitch. Tough lefty on lefty here.
And he whiffed on it.
All right. That's 3 outs.
That'll be 3 outs for Ernie Kenagy. Now coming up from the Orioles, Benjamin Danford. But first, a quick gathering of the balls. This is something you wouldn't see at a major league home run derby. No. All the players coming out to grab the balls, but I kind of love it. To be honest, like, can you imagine that in the major league home run derby if after a certain amount of pitches, they had to send all the players out to gather up the balls?
I think it would be pretty cool. Brings them back to their childhood, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what we need in the major league all-star game. That's what we need in all the pro all-star games. It's more of this fun, emphasized feel that you get from the kids level. You know, make it so it's a fun thing, not something where you're like, oh man, do I even want to participate in this? What if I get hurt and ruin my contract? Just, you know, recapture the fun. Danford had some pretty good swings his first try, but gets on top of that one for his first out. Out in front of that one.
Keep that there next time, baby. You got 1 life left. Let's go.
So tough. You're getting so many BP pitches so much slower, and you're so overexcited you get out in front of so many of them. Whiffs there.
Too bad.
It's out number 3.
Big hacks.
He gave it his best. Pitching change here.
And they're going to switch back to John Busey as the pitcher for Gabe Jaffe of the Cubs. We're still looking for someone to join Jayden Lau in this competition, who, again, down to his last swing, he got that home run. We were this close to having a first round where nobody hit one out of the yard. But you know what? Like soccer and hockey and so many other low-scoring sports, sometimes the tension of waiting for that one big moment can be an appeal in and of itself. Jaffe on top of that one, out number 1. Line drive to right, not enough lift on that one.
Let's go, Gabriel. We can do it. Let's go, Brookline. Good eye.
Checks the swing there. And another line drive shot opposite field to end it there. Next up should be Tyshar Bush of the Giants. He had some big swings during his first round try, but also had some big whiffs. If he can barrel this one up, he's a good candidate to potentially join Jayden Lau in the second round.
Here we go, Tyshar. Need some big hits here, kids. Good swing.
Tips that one, out number 1. Under that one, out number 2.
Sorry, you got 1 life. Let's go. Go get it.
and whiffed on it. Well, that will end the round for Tyshar Bush of the Giants. Now we move on to Rafael Ortega of the Mets.
The pitching from the bullpen, Benn, UIB alumni. Here we go.
And we got another Brookline Youth Baseball and Brookline High School alum, Benn throwing him his pitches here, and Ortega's got some lift there, but it's going to land short out there in left center. And a line drive is going to end his round.
Really good swing.
Yeah, that's what's so tough is you get these things that are like good textbook swings, but bad swings for a home run derby. Now up comes Evan Shapiro of the Cubs. So Rudy, I see a pamphlet in front of me for the Extra Innings summer camps. What's that all about?
Yeah, so we have our summer camps coming up. We have about 8 weeks of summer camps. We hold them over at Albemarle Field in Newton. It is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. with options of extended day in the morning, in the afternoon, or both. For kids ages 6 to 13. Pretty much what we do is we do a lot of skills stations in the morning. Nice swing.
Short on the liner there.
We'll do some infield work, outfield work, hitting, some situational base running, and then what we end up doing is mini games, just to try to incorporate what we worked on during skills into the mini games.
Oh yeah, every kid always loves it when you take the stuff that like you're practicing, almost monotonously, and then when you turn it into some kind of mini game competition,
exactly.
That's when everyone wakes up.
Wow, good swing. So we'll do multiple. We'll try to play at least 3 to 4 games per per day, and pretty much every day what we try to do is take down the time of skills and incorporate more games, and then final 2 days we'll do like a mega tournament.
Jerry Zhong lifting that one to center. It's going to drop short for his third out. Well, the Extra Innings summer camp sure sounds like a fun time to me, Rudy.
It's awesome. It's awesome, and we'll do a swim break too. So it's a really good time. If you have any questions, you can give us a call. Ask for Charlie. He's one of the assistant directors, and he could answer any questions for you. Any of our staff could answer any question for you for it. But it's a really good time. We've been doing it for a while. Our director Tom Donnellan used to run the Newton, it's like the Newton Community Ed one, and now he's running ours. So he's been doing it for over 20 years, and he runs a really good summer camp. It's awesome.
Peter Thorn of the A's fouling off his first out there. Down to the last couple of this extra round as he got way under that one. Lifts it sky high, but it's just going to be out number 2. Peter Thorn, he had some power swings in his first round, but now he's down to his last out.
Could be Pete Thorn.
Waiting for his pitch from his brother Cal, and whiffs on it. Normally, when you're an older brother, you like getting the chance to strike out your brother, but in a home run derby, that's not what you're trying for.
Yep.
Now coming up, Oisin Deighan, the last hope for us to get a second player with a home run today.
You've actually got 3 shots.
And pulled that one foul.
Just foul.
First out. And again, too far out in front of it.
Oh, that the distance, just foul. That's it, Rashid.
Just got to sit on it for an extra half second here. Oh, that doesn't have enough on it. That's going to drop short. And that is going to do it for this 2026 Home Run Derby. 1 round plus a bonus 3-out round, and ultimately 1 home run was all that was needed, as Jayden Lau of the Orioles will be your 2026 Brookline Youth Baseball Home Run Derby champion. and Rudy Baez of Extra Innings, Watertown, and Boston Prime Baseball. Thank you so much for joining us here for this portion of the broadcast.
Appreciate it.
And we appreciate all the support you bring for Brookline Youth Baseball.
Anytime.
All right, we will soon have the trophy presentation for our Home Run Derby champion, Jayden Lau of the Orioles. And we'll be right back with that. Stay tuned.
All right, that was fun. Perhaps not the excitement across the fence that we expected, but lots of good contact at the 2026 Majors Home Run Derby. We're really proud of all of our 14 participants for showing up and doing their very best and competing really hard. The positivity on the dugout side was really great, and everyone wanted to see each other succeed. That exemplifies the best of what Brookline has. And as we grow, I'm sure we're going to hit the ball even harder every year. But for now, I'm going to introduce all of our Home Run Derby participants, followed at the end by our Home Run Derby winner. And let's begin. I'm introducing Miles Benn from the Athletics. Congratulations, you're an all-star. Look at the camera. Now we have Jay Rubenstein from the Mets. Congratulations, you're an all-star.
Congratulations.
Now we have Haruya Miyazawa from the Giants. Congratulations, you're an all-star.
Here you go.
We have Tyler New from the Cubs. Congratulations, you're an all-star. Now we have Ernest Kenagy from the Red Sox. Congratulations, you're an all-star. Keep your head up.
Way to do it, Ernie.
We have Ben Danford from the Orioles. Congratulations, you're an all-star. Look at the camera, buddy. Our friend Gabriel Jaffe from the Cubs. Congratulations, you're an all-star.
Here you go, sir. Congratulations.
Tyshar Bush from the Giants. Well done. Congratulations, you're an all-star.
Here you go.
All right. Rafael Ortega from the Mets. Congratulations, you're an all-star. Great effort.
Good job, Rafi.
We have Evan Shapiro from the Cubs. Congratulations, you're an all-star.
There we go.
We have Jerry Zhong from the Orioles. Good effort, good fight. Congratulations, you're an all-star.
All right.
Peter Thorn from the Athletics. Congratulations, you're an all-star. Well done.
Peter.
Oisin Deighan from the Red Sox. Congratulations, you're an all-star. And finally, it only takes one shot, the song goes. Well, I want to congratulate our Home Run Derby champion for 2026, Jayden. He actually found the other side of the fence on his last out. Shows real fight. We're really proud of him. Jayden, congratulations.
Thank you.
Shake his hand. I want to invite all of our fans and all of our families and all of our players and our coaches to congratulate our All-Star Home Run Derby participants. Give yourselves a hand. You guys did great. All right. Good job, Brookline.